Most option strategies generate income in one single way, right? You sell a call or you sell a put, you collect your premium, and you're done. But what I've built and what I call here the Ark Options Strategy generates income 5 different ways from the same block of capital, right? Not all 5 at once, all the time, but across a full cycle, every layer contributes. And the compounding effect of 5 income streams working on the same position is meaningfully different from running a standard covered call and calling it a day, to be honest with you. So let me walk through each layer and explain exactly what it does. So here's the context that makes this really worth understanding, at least right now, because most people who start with options income, right, they learn one thing: sell covered calls, the stock goes sideways, the call expires, you keep the premium. Simple, clean, works, absolutely love it. But that single layer approach leaves a lot on the table. It only generates income from one source. And in an environment where markets are choppy, premiums compress, and stocks get assigned when you really least want it, a single layer income strategy can go quiet for weeks or months at a time on you, right? The 5-layer approach I'm about to walk you through was really built specifically to address each of those, okay? And each layer activates at a different point in the wheel cycle. Some run simultaneously, some are sequential. Together though, they keep the capital working at almost every single stage. And whether you're waiting to be assigned, for example, or holding shares, or let's say you want to exit your position. The strategy named the Ark after my son Noah, the idea behind it is simple. Build something solid, methodically, that holds up through storms, right? That's the philosophy in one sentence here. And if you like that, make sure you subscribe. The framework behind the 5 layers comes down to a single principle. Every dollar of committed capital should be earning something. When you sell a cash secured put, you reserve cash as collateral, right? That cash typically sits in your brokerage account, hanging out and waiting. Most people treat that waiting period as dead time. The premium arrives and then nothing happens until the put expires or you're assigned. There are actually 2 income events though happening during that period, right? Not one. And most people only see one. When you're assigned and you own shares, the standard move is to, right, sell covered calls and wait. That's 2 income events. But if the stock pays a dividend, that's a 3rd. And if eventually you sell the shares at a profit through a covered call or directly, that's a 4th event in the cycle. The 5th layer is the interest on your collateral itself, which I'll explain in just a minute, all right? None of these layers require a separate strategy or a separate account. They all literally flow from the same core activity, running the wheel on good quality companies. The difference is knowing they exist and structuring your positions to capture each and every single one. Now, I'm gonna go through them as quickly as possible in this short video, but I do recommend you click the first link in the description of today's video, attend our Ark Options Strategy workshop. That's 90 minutes long. I go way more deep in the full Ark Options Strategy, and I give you some free bonuses at the end of that. I give you my 10 favorite stocks that are all under $30 to run the Ark Options Strategy on, plus my 2 income calculators, as well as my full trade lock template. So make sure to click that first link and register for that training. So let's talk about layer 1, cash secured put premiums, okay? This is where every wheel cycle begins. You identify a stock that you'd want to own at a lower price, right? You sell a put at your target entry and you collect the premium up front. Amazing, right? The premium lands in our account immediately, obviously, and it's yours whether the stock gets assigned or not. That's layer 1, the most familiar part of the strategy for anyone who has run the wheel strategy before. Layer 2, interest on the collateral, right? And here's the one most people miss entirely. That's why I talk about it so much. When you sell a cash secured put, your broker holds cash as collateral, right? The money you'd need to buy the stock if assigned. That cash sits in your account, and at current interest rates, most brokerages around, let's just say 4% annualized on idle cash balances is what they're offering. And that's real money on capital that you were holding anyway. On $5,000 of collateral, 4.5 annual, roughly $225 a year, or about $19 a month just for having the cash there. You weren't literally doing anything with that money while the put was open. Now it's earning. This layer is also invisible to most option sellers because it doesn't show up as a trade. It shows up as a line item in your account statement. But over time, across multiple positions, it adds up quick. Layer 3, covered call premiums. When you're assigned on a put and you own 100 shares, the covered call phase has to begin immediately. You sell a call, hopefully above your cost basis, you collect the premium, and then you wait. This is the second active income event in the cycle. It runs on top of the shares that you now own, right? Premium collected while you hold without requiring any additional capital. The call either expires worthless and you repeat, or the shares get called away at your strike and you move to the next cycle. The size of this premium really depends on the stock's IV and how far your strike is from the current price. Bigger moves in the underlying create obviously richer premiums. Quieter stocks generate less but are way more predictable. Layer 4. Dividends while running covered calls, my absolute favorite. This is the layer that changes the entire income picture on dividend paying stocks, and why I specifically target those names for the wheel strategy. When you own shares and are selling covered calls, you're also entitled, obviously, to any dividends that the company pays. Those dividends arrive on the company's normal payment schedule that you can easily see for yourself, quarterly, obviously, for most US stocks, and they stack directly on top of the covered call premium that you're already collecting anyway. A stock yielding 3.5% annually pays out roughly 0.875% per quarter. A stock yielding around 3.5% annually pays just under 1% per quarter per share. On 100 shares of a $40 stock, that's extra $35 a quarter in dividends, arriving completely independently of anything you're doing with covered calls. Two income streams running simultaneously from the same exact position. This is why the selection filter matters so much. Running the wheel on non-dividend paying stocks means skipping layer 4 entirely, right? Just ignoring it. Same capital, fewer income events. And I don't know about you, I like income streams. Layer 5, appreciation sale. This is the final layer, right? It activates when your shares get called away through your covered call, or if you choose to sell them directly. If your cost basis is $38 and your covered call strike is $42, you sell the shares at $42 when assigned, right? That $4 per share gain is layer 5, a capital appreciation event on top of every other income layer that ran during this entire holding period. This layer doesn't happen every cycle, obviously. Sometimes shares sit flat and the covered call is the primary exit mechanism at cost basis or just above. But when a quality stock recovers and appreciates during the time that you held it, the final exit delivers a premium that no other layer produces. Run together across a full wheel cycle on dividend paying stocks, those 5 layers look like this. Put premium when you open, interest on collateral while you're waiting, covered call premium once you're actually assigned, dividend income while you're holding, and appreciation when you finally exit. No single layer is enough on its own. The put premium alone is modest on a conservative strike. The dividend alone at, let's say, 3.5% doesn't really replace an income. The covered call premium alone depends entirely on volatility conditions, but all 5 together on the same position from the same capital across a 60 to 120 day cycle creates something that's genuinely more durable than any single layer strategy that I've at least found. The Ark isn't built for maximum yield. It's built to keep the capital working at every stage of the cycle in any market environment without taking on leverage or speculation. That's the design. Slow, methodical, and stacked. So here's how I personally run it, right? I primarily target dividend paying stocks specifically because I want all 5 layers active, not 4. I screen for options liquidity before I care about premium, right? Because, a thinly traded stock cuts into layers 1 and 3 through bad fill prices. I personally reinvest everything, put premiums, interest, covered call income, dividends back into the capital base so each cycle has more to work with than the last. Look, the Ark strategy, it's not complicated, but most people running the wheel are only collecting 2, maybe 3 of the 5 layers. Understanding the full picture changes how you select positions, how you hold them, and how you measure what's actually working for you. So some questions for you guys in the comments. Before watching this, were you tracking all 5 layers, or were you focused mainly on the put and the call premiums? And number 2, are you currently running the wheel on dividend paying stocks specifically, or are you using kind of like non-dividend names? Drop them down below. I know that'll help somebody else out as well. And if you want to take your education a step further, click the first link in the description of today's video. Attend our Ark Options Strategy workshop. You're going to get some incredible free bonuses, including my 10 favorite stocks to run the Ark Options Strategy on that are all under $30, plus my income calculators, as well as my trade log template. So click that first link in the description of today's video, guys. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.